So, you guys, hopefully, you've been following the Carbonation Chronicles, and shout out to the ones that have been following and who have been enjoying the commentary. For those of you guys who have not been enjoying the commentary, then there are other pages. I have tried to show you guys some of them who have a different style of commentary, and there are some pages who don't do commentary on this at all and just show you. And they're not they're gonna show you something different, and maybe not necessarily the points that I'm making, but in for what it's worth, just keep it moving. I don't know, but anywho, for those who have been following the commentary that I've been doing on the Carbonation Chronicles, you guys notice when women come in and they have dye in their locks, how he responds. Check this out.
How you feeling, God?
Man, chillin'. How you feel?
Hey, I'm good. So the question of the day is this. Number one, what is spirituality? Number two, why are black people unconcerned with it? Number three, can you name me one African American spiritual leader of today that we can go to as a connect to our higher self, as like maybe a guru? Indian people have guru, white people seek Indian people for understanding, and every race has somebody, right? In the race, I'm saying it in the lower self terms, but
you right.
Those three things, can you answer those three questions for me?
Yeah.
And somebody said Muji. Wait, I'm going to go on. Did you know that Muji? Go ahead. I'm going to talk about Muji. Go ahead.
All right.
For the first question, what is spirituality?
Hold on real quick. I apologize, G. Let me just block a couple people in the room, and let me set tone in the room real quick. If you come in my house disrespectful, I'm going to block you. I'm going to give you that fair warning. Fair warning. Point blank period. Fair warning. All right, go ahead, bro.
All right. When I say when this person speak on spirituality with me, coming from my opinion, my way of life. Spirituality deals with spirit, right? We dealing with the inside of ourselves, the things, our higher selves, what we trying to connect with, the mirror, right? The mirror, exactly what it is. So I believe it's that, and also I do know.
He's not saying anything, but Natureboy is intensely waiting for something spiritually divine to come out of this boy's lips. He ain't even studying about his diet tips. But if it was a female, he would have immediately attacked her on why her hair's dyed, right? But he just this boy got so many personalities, it's not even funny. I'm not even trying to make this a female or a male thing right now, because I think this is just a personality issue in this moment.
Our Egyptian gods,
A personality of Eligio.
We can't use them for our spiritual guidance and whatnot. They do work with us and shit. And so as far as spirit wise, man, spirit wise.
Look how he's intensely staring at the sky. Like I have not figured out his different personalities, but I hope you guys have noticed during the Chronicles, we have seen several different personality types of Eligio. I prefer to call him Eligio than Natureboy, because I don't feel, first of all, boy, boy, B-O-I, yeah. But nature, I don't find nothing natural about this clown.
It's good to be in tune with the spirits.
So why are black people unconcerned with spirituality?
Because I believe it's because of the way we was taught. Most of us, it starts with the way we was taught. You know what I'm saying? Just because we was born and we was.
My bad. So that's gonna take it away from where it was. Hold on a second. Let me see. Let me find something else in this segment, because I'm just interested in that personality he's given.
The Indian has plenty of gods and spirituality. Rich spiritual. I'd rather have a horrible spiritual spiritual teacher, then not all the way. That they can be. And at the end, what carbonation about that, and they it is wise that you spiritual leader up to date. Point blank. Exactly. So I'm gonna tell you what spirituality is. Spirituality is real complex, okay? It starts off with the mind, okay? Then the body, okay? And then the spirit, okay? The soul. There's 3 parts to a human being, my dude. And you're a teacher, so you should know this. And the thing is, no, it's not. Hold on.
No, it's
Can
not.
I finish up? Can I finish my thing? Can I finish my opinion? No, it's not. It's simple. Y'all making it complicated.
I just want to point out Natureboy look nasty. Nasty.
Bruh, this is the thing, because I've actually had spiritual journeys, and I've actually been a part of the actual universe. I've actually, bro. You know what? You know what the difference?
He's actually been an actual part of the actual universe. For real.
Between you and I is. Hold on, bro. You're not even letting me finish. People know who I am. This is your ego, and that's how I know. This is your ego. I'm not. No. You want to hear him talk? Go to his page. How about that? Fuck out of here. I'm not doing it. Fuck out of here. I'm about to come on here and argue with me. Nigga, I had 3 questions, nigga. It ain't that complex about spirituality. Period. Point blank, period. I'm not fucking arguing with you on my page. You goddamn stupid as something. I'm cool on that. If you want to listen to him talk, go to his page. Point blank, period. Sitting there fucking arguing with nobody. Peace, reflection, what's going on?
Peace, reflection, what's going on, man?
Hey, yo, hold on real quick.
All right.
Let me get a couple people out of my room real quick. Let me block a couple people.
Okay, no problem.
Let me block a couple people real
These aren't just young guys following this dude.
quick. People be trying to come in here, start crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Point blank, period. Go ahead.
Wasn't he just bragging about being healed? Wasn't the Christ just bragging 6-7 days ago about having healed himself around his nose? Did he forget about that? Is his wife creeping and sleeping? Did she forget to remind him to put on his makeup this morning so he can brag about being healed? Man, they need to stop.
The street, what's going on today, brother? How you feeling?
I'm doing blessed, man. Everything is good, man, like every other day.
All right, so we got 3 questions for the day. What is spirituality? Why does it seem that black people are unconcerned with it? You see what I'm saying? And can you name me one spiritual
Man, look at the whole left side of his nose.
leader active today?
He got Vigilito Pegasaurus.
Yes. All right, so to me, my perspective of spirituality has come from within you, something that you have to deal with from inside your head.
He is flaking apart before people's very eyes, and they still want to go out there and be around this dude.
It's something that you can't download with, but because our family or friends, the school, the media, everyone tell us who we are, so we lost our spirituality, lost ourselves from being in nature. And black people, everything is bombarding them from slavery come up. We have the TV, we have hip-hop music that is not teaching us what we should know. They're teaching about consuming materialism and everything else around us, the news, the media, anything that you could possibly see, they're using it to keep us down. No matter what, they use every material that they possibly can to keep us down. And one spiritual teacher I could name Dalai Lama.
Dalai Lama. I'm talking about for niggas. When I say niggas, I'm talking about, that's coming from black people talking to black people. You know what I'm saying?
Wasn't the Dalai Lama black? My nigga.
I'll say you.
Don't you think that we deserve a spiritual connect? Like, okay, you got the Dalai Lama. The Dalai Lama is for that region of people, right? He's like a messiah for those region of people.
That is true.
We have all kind of different gods in Africa, and those for them people. But when it comes to African American people or black people themselves, do we have a spiritual leader? I have a couple that I listen
It won't be you.
to. I have Chronics.
I'm talking about. I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about Rastafari.
Actual scripture.
I'm talking about the black people. Me some niggas like where I'm from. I'm talking about African American people. Put it like that.
Well, I haven't seen any like that. Like I know people that is somewhat there, a little bit there, but there's not much. Remember, we're just coming out of slavery. People just trying to survive right now.
Man, we ain't just coming out of slavery now. Let's keep it real. And I don't understand why the question is so hard though, because although I'm messing with Natureboy, I understand the damn question. The question ain't that hard. See, I'm mad because I gotta agree with him on some of the stuff he be saying. I don't want to agree with him on none of the stuff he's saying because I think this dude need to be executed. Yes, I said it, and I believe it, and I stand behind it. Am I saying I need to be the one to do it? Of course I'm not saying it. Somebody need to do it, at high noon in front of the whole town. Execute them. But at the same time, some of the take the demons out of him, he might be worth something. But still, I don't think there's no recouping in this body, maybe in another lifetime, but this ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work, not this lifetime. However, there is no spiritual leader for the black people. And it's like you got to comprehend the issue before you can deal with the issue. And it's like sometimes we have such a hard time simply comprehending the motherfucking issue. Look at how hard it was for that dude to comprehend that question, to acknowledge the question and answer the question. First of all, you have to ask yourself, did he even want to acknowledge the question and comprehend the question and answer the question? I think he was just trying to avoid the damn question.
And in this region, there's none. Mostly people want to be pastors and want to teach about Christianity.
Let me ask you a question. How did you find out about me?
I'm always searching, I'm always finding new things, so I don't remember. I remember one of my friends told me about you a long time ago, but...
And there you have it. As long as we keep lacking stuff that we need, our people are always going to be out here searching and looking for something. And when they searching and looking for something, they're going to be running into pieces of shit like this.
I saw the Instagram and okay, cool, they doing really good in that nature stuff. That's nice, but I never, see the videos. After I saw the video, that's when I really tap into what you're doing, and then I found it really interesting. But I just keep finding things, man.
Look, I appreciate your call. I gotta take the call. Thank you for your answers. You feel me?
Definitely, man.
I appreciate you, man. Have a beautiful day. All right, so next caller. Next caller is Sam. We're gonna let the next caller. Y'all call in, man. Y'all wanna, answer the questions of the day. Y'all calling. What's going on, Sam? Peace, reflection.
What's up, man?
I got 3 questions for you, Sam. 3 questions.
Yeah.
What is spirituality? Right? Why are black people unconcerned with it? And can you name me one spiritual teacher currently today that's active? When I say active, I mean they're living their knowledge. They're not just talking it. They're living the knowledge. Wait, hold on. Hello? You're breaking up, bro. Damn, bro broke up. Something that you should do at this time and place if you understood spirituality. So, it's just some people have been chosen to do it and have been put on the path to be chosen to do it. Now, me personally, I've been chosen from a very young age to be a spiritual teacher. Not everybody's been chosen.
I disagree.
Ralph Smart is for white people. Ralph Smart is for white people, Starseed. He's for white people. I don't know if you noticed that, but he's for white people. You understand? He's for white people. I'm asking you about niggas, black people.
So he equates black people with niggas. And that's okay.
He's for white people. 7 boomers for white people. 7 boomers for white people. Ain't for niggas.
Yo, what's going on, Chief? How's it going? Good. I love myself.
It's good. How you feeling?
Good. I'm good.
So remember in another episode of Carbonnation Chronicles, you couldn't even face him with a hood on your head, take your hood off when you address the God and all this other kind. Look at him now.
So how I feel spirituality.
Got 3 questions today. What is spirituality to you? Why are black people unconcerned with it? And can you name me one spiritual leader?
So honestly, spirituality to me is a belief, and that's how all the religions, they get you trapped just because they know that's the belief. They get you trapped in that belief system. But really it's the belief within yourself, what you believe in. And it can be complex if you're not aware of your body and what you're capable of.
And you don't have a mentor, obviously.
Exactly. So why aren't black people concerned about it? Honestly, we're trapped. Like you said, we're in Babylon. We have a lot of things that are set up against us, and we're not aware of these things, unfortunately. And we don't have any black teachers here. I feel like, you are a great example. The only person that I know that's actually living it, connecting with nature. That's one thing that I connect with you.
He's not connected with nature.
Because you are actually doing it.
And I come from where you come from. When you talk about a 7 Boomar ain't from the fucking hood. 7 Boomar ain't from where you at, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? You don't got no leader from where you at. And you can feel it when you talk to them. That has taken themselves to a higher self, and that can be a guide to you so that you can, that's teaching stuff that has blown your mind like, damn, that's real deep. Damn, that's crazy. You know
I used to listen to Yada, but then he has his things too where he's not actually living everything that he says.
There it is.
Dr. Umar, brother for life.
Dr. Umar ain't talking about
He goes left, way off.
That's not spirituality though. He's not talking about spirituality. He's talking about like activism. It's a good form. Yeah. Because I got a lot of questions for people.
I don't know what happened.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah, so we're trying to do our little thing, but
that's big. That's big.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So we gonna have to rewind this one.
Alright, so we're gonna try to do.
We got knocked off there. You gotta grab that. That was the first one, right?
Okay, y'all. So we're gonna check this couple, and then we're gonna get back to Myeisha's testimony.
So we got the questions up. Y'all call in. I want to hear some intelligent questions here. Simply put. I want to hear some intelligent questions, simply put. All right, we letting Illuminate. Peace reflection. What's going on? How y'all feeling? Good to know. So I got 3 questions for y'all. Number 1, what is spirituality? Number 2, why are black people, African Americans, or whatever you want to call us, unconcerned with it? And then name me one spiritual teacher, active spiritual teacher of spirituality today for the black community. Go.
Okay.
For us, spirituality is everything.
No, I want to say spirituality is reuniting with the God within yourself. I want to, and why black people are unconcerned with it, because the things that they're letting into their conscience, as far as in the media, music, the government, worried about money, things like that. And one spiritual leader that's currently,
It's you.
Yeah, you. Allegedly.
Yeah. See, you. I'm right here. Hello.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing about it, me and her met on Carbonnation TV.
On your live.
Yeah, on your live. Like, I always put my number in the comments, and she just hit me up.
Yeah.
And that's how me and her met.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we're on our journey right now to get closer to the sun. I'm originally from New York, from Long Island. I moved down here in North Carolina a year ago. Met him, and now we're living.
North Carolina, New York, not that much of a difference.
Thank you. Yeah, we're moving to Florida, and we're gonna save up some money, and then eventually we're gonna buy some land in the tropics.
Wow. Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, so we're trying to do a little thing, you know, but
That's big. That's big.
Yeah, so we're gonna try to do whatever we gotta do.
Yeah.
But like I said, like I've been following you for like a year. This is my first time ever talking to you, and like this is an honor. Cause I'm nervous because I like this is my teacher at top here. Fucking thing I know about the journey, and like I'm talking right now. So yeah, it's like it's an honor and everything. So yeah,
it's always good. It's always good to hear from the people that I've affected, because you could tell y'all spirits are different. Look at y'all spirit. Like, this is my spirit. Like, you know, it's a reflection of me. And my teachings awoke. You could tell y'all straight awake. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. And we only drink alkaline water, everything.
We only
you can even, y'all are a testimony alone to me, because it's like, look at y'all energy. The energy speaks before y'all talk. Like, y'all
only bathe with alkaline water. We only bathe with alkaline water. We don't use Babylon water at all. We only eat fruit. Sometimes we might eat like organic bread and like tomato and spinach sandwiches and things like that as a now. But we
gotta keep the blood clean. Is that
right?
Right. Keep our blood clean.
Like, that's all we've been doing.
Yep. We drink alkaline water with.
But look at her skin. Do I need to say any more?
Chlorella in it. With chlorella in it, and since chlorophyll is identical to the human blood, plants are equal to humans. So we drink chlorella water and things like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You guys are in tune. Y'all getting in tune, getting your blood in tune, making sure that y'all get in tune with nature.
Yeah, we sleep on the ground at night. We sleep in our tent.
And y'all grounded.
But this shit cold over here. It's cold. So like,
North Carolina ain't that different than New York.
You gotta get closer. You gotta migrate.
That's why we're migrating.
Yeah, but we have a heater. We have a heater to keep it warm, but it's propane. So we sleep with a propane heater at night. The ground, right?
Oh yeah, you see the look on his face? Yeah, they higher beings though, dumbasses.
So. But that's too fucking much. So that's why we
look, the last thing that y'all missing, and this is gonna help y'all with cosmic currency and manifesting everything y'all need. And I'm gonna tell you the last thing you're missing. The last thing you're missing is proclaiming the kingdom.
Okay.
Yeah, we already did. We already played proclaim the kingdom.
I'm breathing in propane at night.
You can't have proclaim the kingdom. You have to continuously every day get up and get in their ass every day. This is our job. Our job is to get online every day and proclaim the kingdom.
He does that.
Somebody in the comments say it's cold in Georgia too. Facts. For all these motherfuckers that keep saying it's not cold in Georgia, hey, shut the fuck up. It's cold. It's cold everywhere that it ain't warm or hot. It's cold.
Both of you.
I'm very shy.
Both of you. No. You cannot be shy.
Yeah, that's why I be telling them like shit.
Okay.
Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck?
There's somebody.
Shit. Like, it's us. It's just our true us. It's nature. Right. Nature's our true us.
Yeah.
All right. So never stop. Continue to proclaim the kingdom and be artistic and use your artistic abilities to put the message in proclaim. Even if you shy, you can do memes. You can do memes.
Okay.
Whatever you do, this is going to help you with your cosmic currency. Y'all talking about getting land and all this stuff. You never get it the way you get it if you don't put in that work. You have to work for the kingdom of God. You have to help people. You have to convict the weak, and you have to collect the elite. So, and always show your teacher honor. You always honor your teacher.
Okay.
You
Hey, you right about that. Like you 100% right. So yeah, we gotta get online and do this shit.
I know.
Turn up, and even though look, she don't gotta be loud. She could be your support. You see what I'm saying? Because support is necessary, even in the military. You got the Air Force, you got the Army, you got the people that's our front, and you got the people that support. Support is very, very necessary. She riding with you. She don't gotta be all up front with you. But listen, when she speaks, she's speaking for the demographic of the black woman. So she's
we're speaking on the same frequency.
But when she speaks, she's speaking for black women. So it's very imperative that she's woke and able to articulate herself and face those demons of being shy in front of a camera. Fuck that camera.
Yeah, because demons just lower self-thoughts.
Right. And so you're going to be right with her, protecting her, and you have to get on this battlefield. You have to get on this battlefield.
Right.
You have to. If you don't, then you're not going to be able to manifest. It's going to take y'all forever to manifest unless you start proclaiming the kingdom. You have to get online.
You're right.
Okay? Because you're working backwards. So y'all doing everything right, but proclaiming that shit. Like, make sure it's loud, it's artistic, it's and you're going to get tried. You have to get tried.
Okay.
You got to keep your morals and your principles. So this is war. This is war.
Yeah.
Y'all.
It is war.
I know.
This is war, yo. It's war.
It is. Goddamn, we got to
your family members.
Shit. Hey, you know it's a government shutdown or some shit?
Yeah, they shut the government down. But that's why we've been talking about that too. Look, right? This is what I'm gonna tell you. When you first wake up, the first enemy you have is yourself.
Right.
Once you overcome yourself, your second enemy gonna be the people in your life, your family members gonna be your enemy. This is gonna be your immediate enemy.
I already
dealt with that.
Now, after your family, it's the community. And after the community, it's the state. And after the state, it's the country. And get your ass about all of it. You know what I'm saying? And then create your own world. And so, you know what I'm saying? And living in tune with nature and not being a part of the system that's destroying everything that we are. And that's what we stand for. That's what we all about. So remember, on the way, make sure you blog about it. There's InShot. There's an app called InShot. It helps you make memes if you want to make memes, right? Right, memes. You could clip any kind of videos. You could take my videos and clip them, right?
That's what I do sometimes too. I like repost.
Yeah, repost. If you go on
I'm helping you. I'll help you, right? Look, I'm helping you. You can get cosmic currency off of just clipping my videos and amplifying the message out. And then you're gonna receive blessings. I'm just telling you the truth how it works, right?
Okay.
That's the only. If y'all want this money, you got to get up like you working every day for the man, but you're working for the higher self.
Right. Yeah, working
for like 8 hours a day.
Heaven.
8 hours a day.
You tell everybody to get out of the system. Exactly.
Right. And last thing. Organize what you put out. Make sure you neatly organize your knowledge and information. Make sure you back up all of your videos. Make sure you neatly put it on your YouTube. Let us know. We'll promote it. So listen, neatly take care of your knowledge. Do not just throw it around. It seems like right now I'm just online going right? No. Yeah. I have somebody in the background right now collecting all of these and putting them in a hard drive. All of my knowledge is put on a hard drive. All my videos are organized and put somewhere neatly. I do not throw my knowledge around.
Exactly.
Everything is
right because everything you say, you like when you go on your YouTube, you have everything neatly category on Sean different stuff that you talk about. Because I watch all your videos, like
don't take your knowledge lightly.
All of them.
Don't take your knowledge lightly, and let it be recorded to the Akashic records that on this day you stood for righteousness. On this day, you in the face of the enemy, all of the people that's clowning you, all of that shit is. All the people that's clowning me, it's all recorded. It's all being recorded in the Akashic records because the internet is the Akashic records. So I'm proud. I am proud to be bashed in public. I am proud to stand up for what's righteous. I am proud to live the life that I'm living, and that's what keeps me going every day, and it drives me to keep going because I know who I am. And when you know, you will be tried though. Your subconscious.
Trust me. Hey, trust me. I've been teaching this knowledge at work, telling people. I at least told like at least 40 people by now, and some took their advice, some went vegan, some didn't. But guess what? Some try to fuss with me, but guess what? I'm like the people that try to fuss with me. I'm gonna let them go. I'm like y'all gonna learn the hard way because I'm trying to tell y'all the truth. But the fact is, I'm not gonna give my energy to them. They're gonna give me negative energy back.
Right. Okay,
Yeah, I'm trying to tell them the truth.
I'm just, that's it. So let me take the next caller. I appreciate y'all calling.
Okay, I love myself.
He like, y'all want to talk? Get out of here. Back to Myeisha.
Like I didn't meet, like me and this nigga didn't sit next to each other when he slippery this way in my interview. And even in that interview, you can clearly see he didn't look like that. So, you know, he's running from reality. But if you're able to see this live stream, let me know. I'm looking at you. Okay, I'm flipping the screen. So here we can see the seborrheic dermatitis, which is a side effect of HIV, as well as his lip. You can see his lip. Okay? This is a whole new face on this nigga. So Natureboy,
area was never like that.
right.
Never. You know, he used to always have his shit chopped up, looking neat, clean, like never. Never.
Okay. So Natureboy, I know you watching. Give it up. The jig is up, bruh. Go save your own life and go to the fucking house. Bring your stupid ass back over here. Dismantle your coat and take your retarded ass to the fucking hospital, dummy. Take your stupid ass to the hospital and go save your fucking life. Talking about, and I want to ask you this before I get off this way. How do you feel about Natureboy saying, well, today the nigga said that HIV is cancer. They're the same thing. So I'm not even going to like expound on that because that's retarded as fuck. And I'm going to just leave that alone. But how do you feel about Natureboy saying that disease doesn't exist? It only exists in the mind. And HIV is a hoax, even though we can clearly see what the fuck is manifesting on his face. Do you think he's running from? Do you think he's like having some kind of psychological issue or something?
I don't know if it's psychological. I don't know what that is. I don't believe that. I do believe that you can heal yourself through your mind. But I don't think that that's the only way you can heal yourself. Like, you have to be proactive with something else as well. Some type of herbs, some type of cleanses, detoxes. Something has to be going on as well as your mindset to heal yourself. You can't just be like, oh, I'm healed. My aunts do that shit. They in church. Oh, I'm not gonna accept this. The Lord just tell me I don't gotta accept it. Meanwhile, you got a tumor hanging off your leg. Like, is he gonna come get that tumor? No, he's not gonna come get that. You gotta do something about it, and then you gotta change the mindset at the same time as well, which will help you not do things that will increase that, but take away from it. And if you're not doing anything, I think it's in the Bible, like, you can't just say something. You have to work at it as well. You got to put two together, thoughts and action.
That's right.
Not just thoughts. Not just, what do they call it, frequency? Not just frequency. You just can't make shit away.
Right. I agree with you all.
This whole situation away right now. And it's not happening.
I agree with you wholeheartedly. And so, you know, bringing this to a close, because I'm not, you know, thirsty for an interview, so I don't try to hold people on as longer than I have to.
I do have something I want to say.
No. I'm a definitely let you. You know, I'm not ending it. I'm just asking you, because I got like in my email, I got, you know, like a little sequence I got going on here.
Okay.
So I'm gonna read you something from a post since we're talking about HIV, and as long as I don't think anything else, this will be like my last question to you.
Okay.
In 2015, Natureboy told somebody, he said, no need, when they responded to his post about HIV, he said, somebody commented and said, I hope I'm perfectly fine. I mean, I feel fine. Natureboy responded and said, no need to hope. It was a hoax. Do the research. The info is all over the web. And honestly, I personally have unprotected sex with so-called positive people and never was positive, and have two beautiful, healthy children. And so I have to assume that one of them children was by you. Now, I know you said you straight. I'm not doubting that. You have no reason to lie. But what I have to say is, how do you feel hearing that Natureboy says that he consciously has had interactions with people that's HIV positive and continue to have sex with all of these other people without telling them. That's question one. And question two, how do you feel? Oh shit, wait a minute. Instagram kicking us out in 40 seconds. So I'm going to jump out and jump back in, y'all, and then I'm going to re-ask the question. So she going to stay on. If you have something you want to say, you can definitely say it, and then we're going to get ready to wrap this up. So everybody jump back in. Okay, so we straight. Now, my question was, how does that make you feel? Because I don't know if you were with Natureboy around this time. So, I don't want to reach, but I would assume because he's saying two beautiful, healthy children. So, how does that make you feel that Natureboy is saying that he's telling somebody on the post that he not only had a child by you, but he's had sex with all of these different people who he didn't never tell he could potentially himself be HIV positive, which could possibly be what we're seeing now manifest on his face. So that's question one, as a woman, because so many women deal with down low men and don't know it. This is why I'm asking this question. And then for two, how does it make you feel, or what is your thoughts and opinions on him being over there with this woman or with these women where he could be potentially spreading disease? And I actually just thought of another question off of that. So I'll let you answer them too, and then I got one more.
Okay. Well, to be honest, the first time I seen that was when you posted it. I've never seen that. And yes, I was with him in 2000. Was I with him in 2015? I don't know. Let me think. It might have been gone by then. This is 2018. So he might have been gone by then. But when he says he had two beautiful children, he's talking about Osiris and EJ. And that would be me and his first wife. And he has been constantly, he's never admitted that to me. I've accused him, I've asked him, I've questioned him, I've had fights about it. I would go off. But he's never admitted to doing no shit like that to me. And I get on him all the time about admitted shit on Facebook you can't admit to my motherfucking face. Right? There's no reason why you can't tell me what the fuck you doing to me if you so-called fucking love me. There's no reason why you taking my choice. And that's another thing, you take my choices away. Let me decide if I want to fucking kill myself. I don't need you to do shit for me. Right. Tell me what's going on. Stop being a punk, stop being a coward, and tell me. That's right. Why would you? He never said that to me. Yeah, I read that. I was infuriated because had I known some shit like that, a whole lot of things would have been totally fucking different. A whole lot of things would have been different. But he's never admitted that, never said that, always been like, I would never do nothing like that. But you out here on Facebook telling people you did that? This is the shit that I be talking about, where you just say any fucking thing without any fucking regards. Like, the shit don't never come back to bite him in the ass. It does come back. You did say that. Right. And that's a charge. Yeah. That's attempt murder. My mom and my sister saw that because it was on your page, of course. And of course, we had a big powwow because they want to know, like, are you good? Are you good, my nigga? Right. Really, are you good? Because you were with him for a long ass time and you put up with mad shit. And of course, they never wanted me to be with him. But out of a different me being who I was and caring for him the way I did, I stayed around. But had I known you didn't give a fuck about me, Because that's not giving a fuck about me. You can't give a fuck about me and do some shit like that. You can't give a fuck about me and put me in danger. Like, you're already doing other dumb shit. You're doing that too? Like, there's no fucking chill. There's nothing on the table that you don't do. There's nothing you don't do. Like, when you meet a guy, right? Of course, no man is perfect. He gonna come with his shit. You know what I'm saying? Whether he's bad with money, he might sleep around, he might have a temper problem. He got something. He don't got all of the things. This nigga got all of it.
I don't mean to laugh, but that's kind of funny. I'm sorry. But I understand what you're saying, and I'm gonna move along.
At some point, it was like, God damn, my nigga.
Right, like, nigga, you just don't fucking stop with the shit.
Break? I can't catch a break with your ass.
It's crazy.
No pauses, none. That's crazy. I can't believe he said that shit. And I just found that out like a couple of days ago. I can't believe you did that shit. I was pissed off. That's another reason I was just like, yo, fuck that. This shit needs to be done. I can't believe you doing shit like that. You really doing that to people?
Right. Exactly. That's
There's
cool.
no fucking chill. No chill, Alicia. No fucking chill. Really?
And my thing is, see, you said something that was very important. Because, and I have to say this, and I'm gonna get off it because I know it's kind of a touchy subject, and I don't want to just stay here for both of us. But you said that you synced that when I posted it, correct?
Yeah.
See, now this is my point, family. A lot of y'all be like, Pharaoh, why are you exposing this motherfucker? Look, it's about to be 2019. You got a woman who had a child by this motherfucker, and it take for all these years some random person that she never met to come tell her some shit about a nigga she was in a relationship with. So this is why when you put pressure on a motherfucker, you do not stop, because you never know who you are really helping with the information you're uncovering. Now, getting off this subject, because I can feel that this is sensitive to all of us. So we're going to keep it moving. My second question, I'm going to actually swap it with my third and save it. So my second question is, we're not going to say no names because we don't do that. But has any woman that has ever been over there with Natureboy, as far as when he's either been in Costa Rica or Mexico, have they ever confided in you and told you that he gave them an STD? We won't name the STD, but we'll say, have they ever confided in you and say he gave you a STD? That he gave them an STD.
Yes, they have. Okay.
And would you say it was 1, 2, 3? If you had to throw a number out there, how many women would you say?
I would say about 3.
Okay. See, we getting somewhere. You got 3 different women. Okay? 3 different women have told this woman that Natureboy have gave them STDs after having sex with him in his coat and leaving. Now, why is this important? Before she came on here, we already researched and got to the bottom of the fact they were spreading STDs. And based upon Natureboy's own testimony on his Facebook, he will consciously have sex with somebody knowing that he came in contact with an STD and not tell them. And so here's my next question to you, leading to my third question, okay? Because you're spreading STDs, Natureboy, and we're not going to name them, but you know what you giving motherfuckers, nigga. You know what you giving motherfuckers, okay? And so we're going to get off that subject, because we don't need to be trying to find motherfuckers or none of that, but we're going to get off that subject. But my next question is, how do you feel seeing all of these silly ass women over there being passed around by Natureboy? And at this point in time, we can pretty much conclude that he has something. Whether it's, I'm going to just throw some random names out there. Whether it's syphilis, gonorrhea, herpes, HIV. We know he has something. How do you feel watching this nigga just ignorantly not only engage in sexual intercourse with women and women and other people who said they came with herpes and other STDs, but him himself continue to give women STDs while at the same time teaching that this shit don't exist? How does that make you feel as not just a woman, but somebody who, because what people don't understand is, and what I don't really, I'm not saying I don't understand, but I'm a man, so it's only so far I can have insight in it. But I go on in this particular subject, but I can only imagine as a woman watching the level of tyranny that your child's father is creating like this. And so, right, and so it's different just to say, you know, what a black man should do as a black woman. But when you wake up every day and you know that this is your child's father and he's engaging in behavior that's the lowest of the fucking low, and still to this day don't give a fuck and is making ignorant comments about you the entire time we've been doing this live like you're a joke or something. So with that being said, and his actions is a joke. Like, the shit is funny to him. So I have to ask you, because I'm not asking you to exploit, but asking you because we care. Not only because we care, but so that an unknown voice of other women who go through shit like this, that don't get their situation highlighted, their pain can be spoken through you. How does it make you feel to see this nigga not only over there, you know, being tyrannical, because I'm pretty sure he puts his hands on those women because he said it out his mouth. So it's safe to assume he puts his hand on the women. So not only is he over there being physically abusive, but the fact that he's not caring about his health, how does that make you feel that he's convinced them to not care about theirs either?
That was a lot of questions.
I'll simmer it back. I'm gonna say if you need me to shorten it, I definitely will.
No.
Okay.
You don't have to shorten it. I'll just say this, that it's crazy. I'm at the place where I don't know why any woman would pack up and go over there in the first fucking place. And when you get there, you are immediately having sex with someone you just fucking met.
Exactly.
Like, literally, you just fucking met him. Now you are direct. What is this?
You didn't even, and most of them women didn't even go over there to be wise.
Like, what? Let me tell you. Okay, when we were together or trying to put our stuff back together, like I told you, I'm the investigator. I'm the chick that'll go through your phone and go on your shit, right?
Right.
If I think something is wrong. So I would go in his phone. I'd be all in his DMs and Facebook. What is that? In his Facebook and his Messenger, all in his Messenger, and see all the conversations he's having with all these women. When I say that shit is packed, all these women, and I am flabbergasted. Like, I'm gonna stop saying this. Women, we need to do fucking better. This shit is fucking sad. As a woman, we need to do better. There's no fucking way that shit should be that fucking easy. It should never be that fucking easy. Why? I don't understand where we went wrong, and I try and make sure I correct myself and I walk better so that I can either inspire or get someone else to correct themselves and they walk better. And that's a part of what I do teach and what I do talk about in my organization, along with the rescuing, is getting our shit back together, because we given up the most valuable thing that we have too fucking easy. This shit is, that nigga is easy. He calling on you like he called for Chinese food. What is wrong with you? Where's your value? There's no fucking way it should be that easy. Where the fathers at? Where are we at that this shit is that fucking easy? And that's why they end up in those situations like that. Like, it's just that easy, like calling Chinese food fucking what? Grubhub, Uber Eats. It's that fucking simple. The shit get on the fucking plane, it arrives, I get to eat.
That's crazy. That's crazy. And whatchamacallit, I want to say this because you mentioned this, and I didn't bring this up, but I feel this is important to say. Well, you spoke your half in the beginning, but behind the scenes, right? Because a lot of people are gonna say, "Well, we already put it on wax. You know, we put it on the wax. Why, you know, we doing this interview? Because this nigga has grown beyond control in his tyranny." But I want people to know that you have been trying to steer women and people away from Natureboy behind the scenes, as we've spoke about. And yeah, and if you could expound on that so that people can know you're not just popping up on here to say, "Hey, I want to say something about my baby pop." This entire time, you have been doing your job. Not your job. You know what I'm saying? You have been doing your due diligence to try to warn women about this man.
And I formed some really tight relationships with a lot of the women that he was either in a relationship with or was about to be in a relationship with. We have become close friends. There's some of here on the live. Hey, Miss Baby, still love her. She was one of the women that I spoke to. Sunny spoke to Sunny. Yaya spoke to Yaya. I told Yaya not to go back. She didn't know what she was getting herself into. That was just the beginning. Do not go back. I'm not telling that. And a lot of times too, I notice when I speak to these women and I tell them, like I either warn them or whatever, I have to also watch out where they are in their situation because they can easily assume I'm just that baby mama who want her baby daddy back, so she's trying to get me out the picture. Like, no, boo, it's not like that. That's not the case. And that happened to be the case with one of his other baby mothers. Like, I tried to help her, and that's how my picture got out in the first place. And I'm going to say that when I tried to help Crystal, who's had his last baby so far, he had a boy by her, when I spoke to her and we talked, I wanted to help her. I wanted her to also know what she was getting herself into. And she exposed everything me and her talked about. Now, I didn't lie, so I didn't have a problem with what she divulged. She went back to Eligio and told him everything that I told her, and I didn't have a problem with her telling because I didn't lie on him. I didn't lie about him. So as long as I'm telling the truth, I didn't care. I also sent her my picture like I always do to the women. I send them a picture to give them a reminder of what could possibly come out of the situation. That picture was not for public use. I was very upset that it was used the way it was because especially since no one had contacted me and asked, "Sis, do you mind if I use this picture?" And you know, I say that, I want to stop and say this. Pharaoh, I appreciate you getting straight to the facts and verifying your receipts and not using hearsay and gossip as a receipt. You called me and you made sure that what...
No, take your time.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Made sure that what you had and what you were going to say was the truth. It wasn't just what you heard or what somebody sent you in your inbox that could have been right or what somebody told you. You came to the horse's mouth and you got the truth. Not only did you get the truth, but you asked permission to post things. You didn't just be like, "Oh, I got this and I'm going to post it." You asked permission. And I want to say thank you because there was other platforms that took advantage and used me and used my picture. And you know what? I'm not going to tiptoe around this. I've been straight up about everything else. I'll be straight up about this. I say Divine. She used my picture, made at least 2 victim shaming videos about me, talking about I need to learn how to bob and weave, and you know, yeah, he beat my ass, and if I don't shut my old ass up, you know, that's what I get. Like, that was like, if my son wasn't over there,
Well, y'all, I don't celebrate Christmas, so this is Christmas. So Merry Christmas to those of you who do celebrate Christmas. Be sure to like this video Anytime you come into the Alchemist house, this is Soul Alchemy. Thank you for watching my video. And be sure to give it a thumbs up and share the video. Giving a thumbs up is just like making a donation. Thumbs upping the video is a way to be sure that other people can also view the video. Thank you for giving a thumbs up. Be sure to check out my store. The link is in the description box. We have all kind of things in the store: soap, jewelry, sage, butter, tooth powder, and many more things. So check out Akasha's Naturals at akashasnaturals.tiktail.com. And be sure to check out my other website at goddessakasha.co. That link is also in the description box. And go to my homepage, and there you will find a link to my blog spot. You will find a link to my Facebook. You will find a link to my Instagram, my LinkedIn, and much more. And you will find some nice blogs there on that page. Also check out my main blogspot page at akasha.blogspot.com. That link is also in the description box, and you will find some nice blogs there. And the latest one is homeschooling, and we're on part 3. I tend to blog in series, and this one is homeschooling part 3. Why do people choose to homeschool? So check out the blogs. That link is in the description box. Also check out my podcast, guys, over at anchor.fm/Akasha. And I have some nice podcasts there. And you can also support the podcast. Just click on that button where it says support this podcast. That link is also in the podcast, and you can listen to it on many different platforms that you choose. I have a lot of podcasts there on my podcast. So check out my podcast. And if you would like to join my Patreon, just go to patreon.com/akashasnaturals and join my Patreon. Guys, if you would like to donate, the links to donate is in the description box. They will always be in the description box. And don't forget to like this video, and each and every time you come into a video, don't forget to like and share. Thank you. Enjoy the show.
There's no fucking way it should be that easy. Where the fathers at? Where are we at that this shit is that fucking easy? And that's why they end up in those situations like that. Like, it's just that easy, like calling Chinese food fucking what? Grubhub, Uber Eats. It's that fucking simple. The shit get on the fucking plane, it arrives, I get to eat.
That's crazy. That's crazy. And whatchamacallit, I want to say this because you mentioned this, and I didn't bring this up, but I feel this is important to say. Well, you spoke your half in the beginning, but behind the scenes, right? Because a lot of people gonna say, well, we already put it on wax. You know, we put it on the wax. Why, we doing this interview? Because this nigga has grown beyond control in his tyranny. But I want people to know that you have been trying to steer women and people away from Natureboy behind the scenes, as we've spoke about. And yeah, and if you can expound on that so that people can know you're not just popping up on here to say, hey, I want to say something about my baby pop. This entire time, you have been doing your job. Not your job. You know what I'm saying? You have been doing your due diligence to try to warn women about this man.
And I formed some really tight relationships with a lot of the women that he was either in a relationship with or was about to be in a relationship with. We have become close friends. There's some up here on the live. Hey, Lama's baby, still love her. She was one of the women that I spoke to. Sunny spoke to Sunny. Yaya spoke to Yaya, told Yaya not to go back. She didn't know what she was getting herself into. That was just the beginning. Do not go back. I'm not telling that. And a lot of times too, I notice when I speak to these women and I tell them, like I either warn them or whatever, I have to also watch out where they are in their situation, because they can easily assume I'm just that baby mama who want her baby daddy back, so she's trying to get me out the picture. Like, no, boo, it's not like that. That's not the case. And that happened to be the case with one of his other baby mothers. Like, I tried to help her, and that's how my picture got out in the first place. And I'm gonna say that when I tried to help Crystal, who's had his last baby so far, he had a boy by her. When I spoke to her and we talked, I wanted to help her. I wanted her to also know what she was getting herself into. And she exposed everything me and her talked about. Now, I didn't lie, so I didn't have a problem with what she divulged. She went back to Eligio and told him everything that I told her, and I didn't have a problem with her telling, because I didn't lie on him. I didn't lie about him. So as long as I'm telling the truth, I didn't care. I also sent her my picture, like I always do to the women. I send them a picture to give them a reminder of what could possibly come out of the situation. That picture was not for public use. I was very upset that it was used the way it was, because especially since no one had contacted me and asked, sis, do you mind if I use this picture? And you know, I say that, I want to stop and say this. Now, I appreciate you getting straight to the facts and verifying your receipts and not using hearsay and gossip as a receipt. You called me and you made sure that what...
No, take your time.
I'm sorry. Made sure that what you had and what you were going to say was the truth. It wasn't just what you heard or what somebody sent you in your inbox that could have been right, or what somebody told you. You came to the horse's mouth and you got the truth. Not only did you get the truth, but you asked permission to post things. You didn't just be like, oh, I got this and I'm going to post it. You asked permission. And I want to say thank you, because there was other platforms that took advantage and used me and used my picture. And you know what? I'm not going to tiptoe around this. I've been straight up about everything else. I'll be straight up about this. I say Divine. She used my picture, made at least 2 victim-shaming videos about me, talking about I need to learn how to bob and weave, and you know, yeah, he beat my ass, and if I don't shut my old ass up, you know, that's what I get. Like, that was no, like, if my son wasn't over there, I had to bite that. And I did send her, I don't know, I know she talked about me on her Facebook page. And yes, I did send her my real phone number and my real address, because where I'm from, you don't talk like that and you don't get them paws put on you. You don't. I wanted you to pull up like you said you would. You and Renee, what's her name? Renee Reborn, who called my house and threatened to have my kids taken away. Like, this is the kind of stuff that, the backlash I get dealing with this. I had people call me and send me messages talking about they want to kill me, or rape me in front of my kids, or take my kids away and do all this stuff. I got a lot of bullshit that come to my phone dealing with him in this situation. And I still stay behind the scenes, still doing what I needed to do to make sure if any of those girls ever needed a way out or needed to know what to do, I knew how to tell them how to do it. I know him. I can tell you how to move around him. I can tell you. And I can tell you what was going to happen, and if you got a chance to go get out and you left, not to go back. But that right there, that hurt me. That hurt me. That's not how sisters treat each other. Like I said, we got to do better. And starting with her. I don't know what made her at that time think that was a good idea to victimize the victims. And she didn't only just do it to me, she did it to another wife. A direct that came back from over there. You don't know what these women were going through and why they go over there. And it was just another reason why I said we got to do better and be there for each other. As far as women, like, come on, are y'all serious? Do you see how easy it is to order some ass? Always from another fucking country. It's just dumb easy. He's not calling you to come, like, up the block or come 20 minutes away. Yo, you gotta go through a process. You gotta get a passport. You gotta get a ticket. You gotta get on a plane and then show up. And it's still fucking easy.
Yeah, that's crazy. And I'm gonna chime in and say this really quickly. Before I even speak on, why I asked you for permission to use your picture and everything. As far as Ashe Divine, everybody know, I support Ashe Divine, especially in her endeavors on Natureboy. And what you just said about the picture being leaked, what I'll do is, because I don't know if she's watching this or not, but I'm pretty sure, she'll respond and give her side of the story. So what I'll say is this: what you're saying Crystal did, because if y'all don't know, Crystal is Pocahontas. This is new to me, and I've actually never had a chance to see that video that you said, whatever she said in. So I can't speak on something I've never seen.
Okay.
Now my thing is, if Crystal, aka Pocahontas, leaked your picture to Ashe Divine behind the scene, that was totally wrong, and that's not a shot at her or whatever. I don't know why she leaked it. I don't know if she felt she wasn't leaking it or whatever. But if your picture ended up in the hands of Ashe Divine at the time, and she's banging on Natureboy, then she's gonna give her own response. But I'm pretty sure she probably just felt like I'm one up on Natureboy and I'm leaking it. I don't know. She never told me this. I don't want y'all to think I'm talking for her. I'm just saying, that's probably was the energy at the time. But I don't know how that whole mix and match up came. The only reason I'm saying that is to say that the reason I asked you for permission was not because, previously of any of the shit you just said. Because I don't know about none of that. The reason I asked you for permission is because that's just how I move. I don't, it's a lot of shit that people didn't told me. It's a lot of shit in my DMs that I would never put out to the public because I ask permission before I release a screenshot. Because I'm the type of person where I deal with receipts, facts. I don't do the gossip. That's why I don't like niggas gossiping about me. And the reason I say that is because before I put something out, if somebody question me about it, I need to be able to say where the fuck I got it from. And so if a motherfucker don't tell me I got permission, that means you flaky. Cause that means you telling me some shit that you not gonna stand on. So I can't trust this. And so I just wanted to put that out there that, that's just how I move naturally. That shit don't have nothing to do with situation I have no clue on or none of that. Me personally, that's just how I move. If I interview you or if you slide in my DMs with some shit and you say don't say nothing, cause I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Never mind, I ain't gonna say nothing. Yes, I am. It's people from Carbonnation who slid in my DMs. And I ain't said a motherfucking thing. And I won't, Natureboy. So, your camp ain't what you think.
Technically, that is saying something.
Your camp ain't what you think. So, I'm not a pillow talker. If you tell me don't say nothing, I'll be quiet. But when Debo leave, I'll be talking again. And so my thing is, that's how I'm giving it up. So, I'm not a fake dude. And that's why, before we even came on here, I tried to stress it. Because you don't know me. And from the outside, as comical as I am, in regards to what I'm doing right now, anybody's going to be wary because I'm exposing people. So you don't want to never feel like you're going to be the next person battling with me. Not saying you're going to win or lose, but that's just how it goes. And so that being said, that's why I had to stress it to you. My point, I don't have a hard on, to be exposing niggas to where I'ma slit my throat, you know, as far as integrity goes. So that's why I wanted to let you know, like, even in the DMs before we came over here, probably in the first at least 5 times I responded to you, if I have to guess. I believe in one of them responses, in some way, shape, form, or fashion, I was trying to let you know, like, you know, I'm not trying to, you know, go into your personal life. You ain't got to tell me shit about your I ain't here for all that. You know, it's just a certain trail that I'm on with Natureboy. And in this interview, you know that you're willing to conduct with me. You know, this is where I'm going to go. And that's why, you know, the entire time we was talking, I was looking at my computer because I had a screenshot of our conversation and I did not deviate outside of the points, you know, that me and you agreed we would go. So, you know, that's just how I'm giving it up. And I'm saying that from, you know, just for the